Do you believe in the paranormal or demons? No. I've done 2 ghost hunts now. And they have only further solidified my belief that it's all a bunch of fucking baloney. Robert the Haunting Doll and the Keys. There's a wall of letters apologizing. What? Robert the Haunting Doll? The world's most haunted doll. This it? That's pretty cool, Body Farm.
That's so funny because the Aussies pick up so whether we know Aussies, but the American, not so much John, but me. If I talk to an American, that
Is he moving? What, was he wiggling his little feet? Alright, what's the story behind Robert?
The sound of furniture being tossed around wakes up a couple in the middle of the night. Terrified for the safety of their little boy, they rush to their son's room, throwing open the door and expecting to see the worst. Some kidnapper in the middle of attempting to kidnap their 8-year-old son.
Instead, they found a doll.
As soon as the door is hurled open, the couple are stunned to discover that the room is a mess. There's no one in there save for their son, curled up in the corner of the room, terrified and pointing the finger at his favorite doll, which just happens to be perfectly perched at the foot of his bed.
God, that's so
Forget what
cringe.
you might have heard about Annabelle, because the true story of the world's most haunted doll is too scary even for Hollywood. Robert the Doll was made in Germany in 1904 by the now famous Steiff Company, which produces high-end collector's teddy bears for people who are definitely not on an FBI watch list. Robert's owner, Robert Eugene Otto, from whom he adopted his name, received the doll as a gift from his...
Okay. I'm already super not interested in this garbage. I'll tell you right now, Robert is not haunted. Bold prediction, I know. Bold claim. I never met the guy. But I can tell he's not haunted. I learned about this doll a while back. Apparently, if you record or make fun of him, he'll put a curse on you. The only way to lift the curse is if you send an apology letter. Let's just play ball with that idea for a second. This doll can't fucking read. Its eyes are locked into one fixed position. How is it gonna read your fucking letter? Stupid. Dumb. You can find some of the apology letters online. They're pretty adorable. Okay, let me see. Robert the Doll just received an apology letter. Oh, they even made a Facebook post, or a Facebook page for Robert the Doll. Dear Robert, I'm sorry my daughter took a video of you. She was trying to be polite, but I think it still may have offended you. That night, she threw up for no reason and a disc in my neck slipped and has been causing me pain for weeks now. Please accept our apologies, and if you are causing my pain, please consider lifting the curse. I got some bad news. He can't exactly put the disc back where it needs to be, even if he accepts the apology. Do you believe in the paranormal or demons? No. I've done 2 ghost hunts now, and they have only further solidified my belief that it's all a bunch of fucking baloney. The only people who get scared by ghosts are those that scare themselves with the idea of ghosts and the fear of the unknown. Everything is so entirely explainable, or just nothing happens. It's been very fun though doing the ghost hunts. I have really enjoyed it. I used to have that perspective, but I had a really weird experience in an old house. Yeah, that's what everyone says. It's just one of those things that is very anecdotal and only anecdotal. Charlie's just wrong. There is not a single shred of legitimate evidence of anything paranormal. Full stop. Nothing at all. And I'm going out of my way to find any of it. I would love to believe, but there is nothing. Just actually nothing. Like, we break all of the rules when going to the most haunted place. We went to the most haunted place in Savannah. Then I went to the most haunted place in Florida with the boys. Spoiler alert for that video coming out soon. Nothing. And I do everything. Literally everything. Like a Ouija board. People are like super terrified of Ouija boards for some reason, even though it's literally made by Hasbro. It's not going to be a portal to a fucking spirit dimension. I digress. Taking a Ouija board, fucking with the planchette, leaving the planchette, not saying goodbye, doing everything, and nothing happens. Using every piece of ghost hunting equipment. Nothing. Actually nothing. Visiting Robert the Doll would be super fucking boring because we can't take him out of the case. If we could take him out of the case, I'd love to. If they'll give us permission, I would love to, like, rockabye baby Robert the doll. 24 hours with Robert the doll, investigate the shit out of it. Nothing would happen. Love to be proven wrong, though. What about citing satanic verses while ghost hunting? Well, Drew kind of tried that when we went to the Savannah house. When we did the Drew alone in the most haunted room in the most haunted place in Savannah, and fucking with the coat of David, the super evil spirit, Drew invited him into his body, like an open vessel. The number one thing you're never supposed to do. And then going over, like, demonic shit. Nothing happened. It's not fucking real unless you want it to be and you convince yourself that it's real. That's what I'm getting further and further convinced of. So if you mess with a Ouija board, yep. Absolute fucking hooey is what it is. Like, we're going in there with the most open mind possible. And still nothing. We just leave more convinced that it's absolute fucking barnacles than we were before we went in. Every time. No encounters with Zozo. Nothing. You have any paranormal experiences when you were younger? Nope. Just because you're recording it? There's always all these ridiculous excuses. All of the other paranormal investigators record it and they have these crazy haunted experiences. Why is it different for them? It doesn't mean it's not real just because you didn't experience it. No, you're right. You know what makes it not real? That no one's ever really experienced it because there's no real fucking evidence of it. Isn't it interesting how there's no actual irrefutable proof of anything paranormal aside from just people's personal experiences? One of these days, I hope there's like an actual spirit that hears this and it's like, alright, fuck you, Charlie, check this. I'd love to be convinced. I'd love to believe. Terrible take, holy. It's not a terrible take, that's just a cold hard fact. There's not a single piece of actual evidence to confirm anything paranormal. It's all just people's own personal accounts. Or a couple of videos that could easily be faked, and are often faked. But we're gonna keep doing ghost hunts, and maybe one day something actually unexplainable will happen. Fingers crossed. We're doing another ghost hunt pretty soon. Queso, I think, is gonna be joining us for that one. Maybe just go ghost hunting in a party of two. So I've tried that as well. Did ghost hunting as a party of one. Okay, another spoiler for the boys' ghost hunt. That was my first ghost hunt. Most haunted place in all of Florida. There was one room where the owners of the building said every single person who has gone in there by themselves into the back left corner has had an experience with an entity they called the Crawler, I think is what it was called. It was like this dark entity that like crawls all over them and gives them like negative energy and like a deep pressure. So they locked me in the room. I went into that corner and I sat there for 15 minutes just fucking talking at nothing. Making conversation. I started shuffling, I started dancing, I was being openly invitational to it, trying to be cordial, nothing. No crawler, no nothing. It's all fucking hooey. Even brought a trigger item, which is one of the spirits was apparently a murderer who had killed someone with like a knife, like slit his wife's throat or something. So the trigger item that I brought was a comb, or not a razor. It was a razor. So the trigger item was a fucking straight razor and a bouquet of flowers. Still nothing. You scared it. So true. It's like, Jesus, this guy means business. I made a joke with Drew because Drew went with us to that one. That when we showed up, it was like Mob Psycho. Like we walk in and all the spirits immediately exorcised and the buildings are no longer haunted. No, I've used every fucking doohickey for ghost hunting under the sun. Everything. You gotta use a boo buddy? What is a boo buddy? What the fuck is that? Boo buddy? Interactive ghost hunting bear. From ghoststop.com. I talk. I interact. This is adorable. Oh my god, that is so cute. Look at this.
Boo Buddy is not your average bear.
Hi, I'm Boo Buddy, and I'm ready to investigate.
It's not a toy, it's not another tool. Boo Buddy is a paranormal investigator with so much more than a charming face.
Wait, what are you talking about,
Boo Buddy is
Sasquatch?
smart,
I feel like we're talking about two different things now.
sensitive, and loves to ask questions. As an interactive investigator with plenty of tools at the ready, this bear is quite perceptive and knows when the environment changes.
it's cold in here.
Boobody reacts to fluctuations in energy, temperature, and motion. Then works to interact.
I know.
I know, it's this is an adorable little marketing device. Not to be confused with the poltergeist pal. Oh, nice. Of course, of course. That's true takeout. That was pretty haunted. Maybe you're subconsciously chasing away ghosts. Have you checked your spiritual pressure levels? Again, I really, after 2 ghost investigations, I really think it's only as real as you make it. Like, that's it. It's, if you go in there purely from like an analytical perspective, like literally looking for just actual evidence, you will find nothing, and nothing happens. But it's still a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun. Go djinn hunting? Well, I mean, we did. Right? Don't they haunt the same general areas, I'm pretty sure? Invisible spirit mentioned in the Quran, believed by Muslims to inhabit the earth and influence mankind by appearing in the form of humans or animals. Oh no, this is not what I was thinking of. I was thinking phasmophobia djinn. We did a little cryptid hunting on Mr. Beast's property. We just didn't get very far with the boojum. It was tough. Why don't you fuck around, piss off a ghost, and find out? We did everything we could. We took some items from the ghost, like his favorite coat. We moved things around. Did everything you're not supposed to do, and still nothing.